How's it going, guys? It's Garrett with Gulf Coast Angling. We just got back from our second trip ever to the Okaloosa or Destin FADs, as they're called. We had mixed success. As you guys will see in the video, we caught a lot of mahi, did a little bit of high speeding and had a couple knockdowns, and even had a big blue marlin jump or air out in our spread and swim right under the boat, which was really cool. So obviously we had some success, but not the success that necessarily constitutes a great day, but maybe just a good day. Either way, we'll get to the video now. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, if you like the video, like it. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'm trying to pump out more videos, more and more, especially as the summer goes on. As winter comes, we'll maybe transition into some duck hunting, deer hunting, things like that. But either way, I appreciate you guys watching and hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.
Good morning, guys. We are 30 to 40 miles offshore. Beautiful morning. The sun isn't even up. We are getting baits in the water. John is rigging up. I got the GoPro recording. We already got one bait in the water. We are high-speed trolling. That's the name of the game. We're gonna get up to, I don't know, about 15 knots or so, where we're aiming, and just gonna bump around these bottom contours. And work our way out to deeper water where we're going to swap over to habitual trolling. So we got some thunderstorms. It's a little bit bumpy, or it's not too bad, but we already saw sailfish on the way out. Looks to be bait busting right over there. So now that we got two baits out, I'm going to kick it up to high gear, and we'll start high speeding in actuality. So hopefully we'll get a wahoo bite. If not, we're going to swap over to, just a standard trolling setup and see what happens. So let me get this boat aimed right and at the right speed, and we will be fishing here soon. See you in a bit. Woo! We didn't troll all that long. High speed. What did he hook up on? Cowbell. Hooked up on the pink cowbell.
There's a fish. I'm backing down. It's a bonita.
Is it?
Bonita. All that work for a bonita.
You want to keep them?
We can run bonita strips. Those are pretty good.
Man, he's not going anywhere.
All right.
One in. Skunk's off.
Hey guys, it's Garrett doing a little bit of voiceover work for this clip. The audio was terrible with the GoPro. The wind, the waves, and the music, which just didn't make for good production, so I figured I'd speak over it rather than let you guys listen to wind noise the entire clip. So, as you saw in the last clip, we hooked up on a bonita on a 16-ounce cowbell. We were going a little bit slower at that point, but after we caught the bonita, I bumped the speed up to really weed out those bycatches. We really wanted to target the wahoo, so this bite was feeling much more like the wahoo variety. He came going 17 knots. It was on a much bigger bait, a 32-ounce wahoo wrecker is what it's called. It's basically a big, heavy islander, the purple islander. So this bite was feeling much more likely to be a wahoo, but unfortunately, somewhere along the way, we had tackle failure. Our snap swivel actually broke, and we were lucky to even rescue the lure. But I think when the snap swivel broke, it allowed for temporary slack to get in the line behind the trolling weight. And we didn't feel that because the trolling weight obviously was still keeping tension from the main line up to us. So somewhere along the way, the fish came off. Pretty sure it was a wahoo, considering it was a bigger bait, we were going a lot faster, and it pulled out a lot more drag. So it was a learning experience for everybody, but we'll definitely be back high-speed trolling. At this point in the day, the sun had gotten up, and we felt like the bite was turning off for high speed. So we were getting close to the fads and decided to transition to traditional trolling.
Ooh. You about lost your phone, sir. I get a new one. Stick it in.
I'm gonna go to neutral. Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. Is that the bonito strip?
No. Holy cow. Look how lucky we just got.
How'd that pop? Oh.
That was a good fish.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
That's probably over one on Wahoo. And, ooh, watch the weight.
Wow.
That's 350-pound snap swivel, right?
Yeah.
That's why you need beefy tackle, high speeding.
Holy cow.
Alright guys, we went 1 for 2 on high-speed trolling. Lost a Wahoo. We think it was a Wahoo. We've reached FAD number 2. Skipped over 1 because didn't seem to be in good water, but I don't know how well you guys can see. FAD 2 is looking pretty blue, not cobalt blue, but blue enough for our purposes. We've got a planer bait out here. John's putting a surface chugger with a ballyhoo. Running a lot of ballyhoo today because the water's hot. The fish are probably going to be a little bit sluggish and non-committal. So trying to get that, coax them into a bite with ballyhoo and other baits. So we're going to circle around FAD 2. I don't know how many times, but kind of feel it out and maybe move to number 3 or go back into number 1. Plan is to do that for a few hours, run back onto the edge, and maybe do some bottom fishing to finish out the day. So passing by a FAD right now, getting ready to do some laps. See you in a bit. Okay guys, we got a 5-rod spread. Passing by the FAD right now, probably gonna hook up on a chicken dolphin. There's the mark, you know, there's fish all up and down, blackfin tuna. Looks to be fish deeper too. With the wave, so it's fish on right here. Okay. Alright guys, passed over the FAD and immediately hooked up. Chicken?
Yeah.
Well,
I forgot.
we'll take chicken dolphin. I think John can manage with that bait out, so you can leave that planer out.
It actually has up where it broke.
Yeah, I see it.
I think it broke.
Yeah.
That was quick. I love ballyhoo.
Well, I mean, you're gonna hook up every time you pass by on a chicken dolphin if you keep that rigged out.
A whole chicken.
That's a good one. We'll take that. Are you gonna just flip them, John?
I'm not.
Look at that. Reels them in and gaffs them himself. Right in the gills, too.
Oh, great. Blood everywhere.
Yeah, fish on. What is that?
It's got the weight on it.
No, there's a fish on. What? He flipped up top a couple times. I don't know if he's on there anymore. What? Oh, another mahi? There we go. Another chicken. We'll take them. Another fish on, guys. Getting reels in. I'm gonna slow down to get ready to reel. Oh, you got him up the top.
Hey, you gotta catch a Marlin now. Gotta get big bait.
at that avet, just haul them in. Man, he's making a commotion.
It's like bass fishing.
Yeah, drag him across the lily pad.
And right about there, a few years ago, Nick, we had a giant marlin eat one.
Can you take this?
All right, these are okay dolphins.
Yeah.
Some cows. Let me check him out there in the sun.
So after a couple additional laps around the FAD without hooking up, we decided to head further south to FAD number 3. It ended up being in better water, better conditions all around. The surf laid down. There were signs of tuna, signs of more mahi. Everything was pointing to a better experience at FAD number 3. And since we had gotten quite a few mahi on FAD number 2, we set our ambitions a little bit higher to bigger fish like wahoo, tuna, and marlin. So we started pulling bigger baits. We still had ballyhoo on all of our baits, but all of our lure sizes got a little bit bigger. We tried to get deeper down in the water column with trolling weights because, as you guys saw in the previous clip, our planer actually got bit or cut off. I'm not sure which. So we didn't have a planer and had to end up trolling weights to get our baits deeper. But either way, on FAD number 3, we definitely were targeting bigger fish. So while there may have been more mahi in the area, we did not hook up on as many as we did FAD number 2.
Ready for another pass? It's been Mahi City. We've got big baits out, but they're generally not getting hit. I mean, there's big fish here. I'll show you the screen when we pass by. Definitely some blackfin, maybe some yellowfin in the mix, but they're being boat shy. So, yeah, see all these fish passing by the buoy right there. What is that?
Marlin! Just keep going straight up.
Big marlin just... Oh my god!
Shit. Oh shit! Come on, baby.
I'm not the most experienced bill fisherman, but I've seen a few blue marlin in my lifetime, and this was a big fish. This was 4, maybe 500 pounds. I don't know if it was a killable fish for a tournament, but it was pretty close, I'd say. The video doesn't do it justice. In fact, you really can't see it at all, but it was free jumping right before you guys saw it on camera right there. She was busting on some blackfin tuna all over the FAD. In fact, we kept seeing her up top multiple times after this clip. I never got it on camera again, but she was all over the FAD for maybe 15 minutes just crushing bait. We tried trolling and live baiting a big hardtail to hook this fish, but she just wasn't hungry for what we had to offer. It was still a really cool experience seeing her swim right by the boat. Not one I'll forget anytime soon, and I was glad I could catch it on camera for you guys.
All right, here we go. Doubled up.
I lost mine.
Oh no, leave it. Kind of jerk it just a little bit. Nick's still on. Nick's still on, let's see. Get this bait here in.
Where do you want me to go from here?
I got it.
All right.
Come over to the side.
Good mahi.
You want a gap?
Nice. Nicely done.
They're sensitive.
That's a good one, little bull.
Yeah, I think it is. No, it's a cow. All right.
That's a good one.
Yeah, pretty good. I'll take her. All right, bud. That's what I'm talking about. We got all the blood in the boat. You know. Be careful.
Oh yeah. Little break.
Yeah.
Didn't catch the blue. Didn't catch the blue, so we're taking a dip in the blue. Go on, do a trick.
Go ahead and do a trick.
Yeah. There's the fad. That's
monkey dance.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take